And at this light, we saw the car in front of us on the bumper that had one of those, chrome fish. This is in the 70s. And my father says, do you know what that is? And he explains to me that that's the Greek word for fish is ichthus. And it's spelled, it's an acronym. Well, the word is ichthus. But the early Christians adopted that symbol of the fish as a symbol of the Christian faith because the word fish is an acronym for Isus Christos Theos Imon Sotir, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, our Savior. So they used the symbol of the fish because to them, the symbol of the fish meant ichthus, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, our Savior. So it's the secret symbol of the Christians. And my father was, thrilled to tell me that's a Greek word and that's where that comes from. And so I always associated that fish with Christ after I saw that. So again, this is by way of background. Fishing was very important to me growing up also. I should say that, if I had a hobby. So I bring all of this, into my 24th year, and around my 25th birthday, have this dream. In the dream, I'm standing on a frozen lake, Candlewood Lake in Danbury, Connecticut. I'm ice fishing with friends. And I look at the hole in the ice, and I see what you never see if you're ice fishing. I see a fish pointing its snout out of the hole, and I look at it, and I reach down, and I lift it up by the gill because it was a pickerel or a pike. They have very sharp teeth, and you'd never lip land a fish like that. So I pick it up, and in the dream, I lift it up, and it's a large pickerel or pike, and anybody who knows that fish knows that it has a kind of bronze coloring. But on that glorious winter day, the sun was shining brightly. The sky couldn't be bluer. The ice and the snow couldn't have been whiter. And I hold up this fish in the dream, and I see that because of the sun, it looks golden. And suddenly in the dream, I realize, no, it doesn't just look golden. It is golden. It is a golden fish made of gold, like in a fairy tale, but it is alive, a living golden fish. And in that moment in the dream, God effectively drops this into my head, like in paragraphs. I knew this is God saying to me in this dream, you wanted to drill through the ice, to touch inert water, to touch the collective unconscious, the divinity, the Godhead. I have something else for you. I have the golden fish, ichthus, Isus Christos Theos Imon Sotir, my Son, your Savior, Jesus Christ.
How did you know that? Why did you make the association between the fish specifically at that point and Christ? Well, did that happen in the dream?
No, that's what I'm saying. It happened in the dream. I knew.
No, but the realization took place in the dream too.
The realization took place within the dream. Within the dream, I knew within the dream that this is Jesus Christ, the Son of God, our Savior. I had been searching for this thing, to touch inert water, and God says, I'd like to one-up you with your own symbol system. I'd like to give you what you're really looking for, my Son, your Savior, Jesus Christ, a living being. And when you think about it theologically, a fish coming out of water, what happens when a fish comes out of the water? It dies. The idea that God came from his medium to our medium to die. All of this came clear in the dream. And when I was in the dream holding this fish, I was flooded with joy because what I had believed you could not know, that the Bible is true, that Jesus is God. In the dream, I realized, no, I know. And as I was holding the fish, I realized I have what I'm looking for, what I was looking for, which I didn't believe could be found. This is God. He's given himself to me. And in the dream, I was flooded with joy. Within the dream, this is before I woke up, I knew this is true, and I just had this joy. So the next day I went and I told the friend of mine at work the story. I said, I had this dream. And he says, well, what do you think it means? And I said, and I never would have said these words. These words would have made me cringe at any previous day. I said, it means I've accepted Jesus.